So, hi, good day. Allow me to share my insights and learnings about Afro-Asian literature or English 3115. That's our course now in third year BS Ed English. So, in the entire journey, I really love the poems and stories we've tackled because it really um, leaves an impact both in my heart and mind, and I can say that those stories will be cherished for the in the long time. I don't know if it will last forever because nothing is forever. But yeah, let's move on. So yeah, in the entire journey, I really love those poems we've tackled with our instructor Miss A, and also I really love the ideas of my classmates every time we share ideas and insights in each poem and stories. That's why I can say that in this entire journey, I really learned a lot. So let's start with African literature. So in the African literature, the poem that really captures my heart is the poem Africa by Diop, because I can say that it's it's very nice. It really gives us the idea of what happened from the past. It really tells us the story of an African people who experience injustices, hardships in the hands of colonizers. That's why I really love that poem, because it's not just relevant in that specific period, but it's relevant until now, because we all experience injustices and hardships, but in different contexts. So that's why I really love that poem, because yeah, it's nice and everything. So next is I also like the story, the telephone conversation, but let's not talk about it so much. So the next is the Egyptian literature, or the literature in Egypt. So um the I like I like the most is the story of Osiris and Isis, because it really embodies the true love. Oh, the true love, not the true love. Wait. So I really love that story, because I love the way Isis finds a way to save, or to um makes way to make her husband alive again, so that they can be together. And I really love those sacrifices, that she is willing to do everything just to save her husband again. So that's why I really love that story. Next is the Arabian literature. So in the Arabian literature, I really love the Seven Voyages of Sinbad. I don't know if it's because of the story, or it's because of the insights of my classmates, because they are so creative. They are so well, what do you call this one, because their ideas is very beautiful. It's really nice. I can say that my classmates and also Miss A um, makes those interpretations of the seven voyages of Sinbad, makes it more colorful. I mean, the story itself is very nice. It's very colorful, but the insights, or the way my classmates and Miss A explain everything, makes it different. That's why it it stuck in my mind until now. It's clear, the setup of the classroom, the way they share ideas. That's why also it makes me love the story of the seven voyages of Sinbad because of them. That's why I am really thankful of them. Next is the Persia, which is the guest house. My God, I really love the poem Guest House because it's I don't know if it's because of the poem or it's because of the interpretations of my classmates again, because their interpretations are very nice also. The way they critique and the way they explain their insights about that specific poem, it makes the poem more nice and more colorful, and it makes it easy for me to remember because of those insights. That's why I really love the guest house. And also, let's proceed to the Hindu. So in the Hindu literature, so I'm not that fan of Hindu literature, but I still remember the mantras and everything, the Vedas. That's why I'm not sure if I love it, but the most important thing is I've learned a lot, not just from my personal readings, but also from my classmates and Miss A. Next is the Vietnam. Oh my God, Vietnam! I really love the khaki coat. I really love the khaki coat. I think this khaki is the one that the little girl stole from the corpse. I don't know, but I really love that story, the khaki coat, because it really embodies, it represents um, the reality of life that again, life was never fair, and I think it's um, that learnings is present in all the literature in different countries. That's why I really love the Afro-Asian literature. So next is the China. The China, I've learned the the dynasties, the histories of China and everything. Why they come up with this one. It start the I also understand the different dynasties in different periods. What are the happenings that leads to the present happenings in neighboring countries also, like for example Japan, Korea. I've learned that it really originated in China, or yeah, in some sense. That's why their works are kind of similar, or kind of, what do you call this one, interconnected. They are interconnected. So next, let's proceed to Japan. I What I love in the Japan literature is the way they write poems, like the haiku and tanka and everything. And also the manga. I love manga and I love anime. That's why I love also Japanese literature. Also in Korea also, I'm not fan in mga K dramas, but I really love the stories in the Korean literature that we've tackled. Next is the Indonesia, which is the everybody has its burden. I really love that poem because yeah, everybody has its burden. That's why I also make this video because I'm a burden. No, just kidding. So I really love that the poem is being presented. I love the way the tree symbolizes the each and every one of us also has its burden. So overall, in the entire journey, I've learned a lot, and I am really thankful for my classmates and to Miss A that uh, though sometimes literature is not that very interesting, but in every session it really makes it more interesting. It really helps me to understand different literatures because of the activities and the engagements of my classmates. That's why um, I really love the Afro-Asian literature. And the most important thing that I've learned is that um, we can learn also through listening the opinions of others, and that's the greatest learning because yeah, through listening to other stories, through listening to other insights, it makes me feel that I've learned a lot from them. That's the most important learnings I've learned in this entire session. So thank you, Miss A.